Consistency. Okay. Hi guys, back again with another weekly checkup vlog, whatever you want to call it. So really proud of myself right now. 3 videos in 3 weeks. I want to see if I could double that at some point though. Like 2 videos a week would be pretty nice. Okay, let's get this started. So my week started off with a meeting with Steph and her business Artlist. If you're not familiar with Steph, she's a local creative. She won the YYY competition in the waiter division, and now she is a pageant contestant in an upcoming local pageant that I can't remember the name of because I feel like I'll butcher it. So we got together, discussed a few ideas that she had for her campaign, her pageant campaign, along with her business Artsy. Now, for those who are interested in coming to Cayman, you know, my local audience, and are interested in seeing the sights through a boat tour, Steph got you. I think I'm kind of low. Let me boost this up one a little bit. It's way better. I'm trying not to look at the screen too much more eye contact with y'all. So we did that, good sesh, and then I went to go pick up some shoes that I got from Mutiny. So apparently I got some custom Tims and they're one of 4. Yeah, so these are them right here. Super cool. Look very closely. These are the details. They got the Mutiny M on them, along with the Mutiny logo, or the Mutiny tag on the other side. They also have a custom sole, which is really cool, really comfortable. Yeah, I know this is not a shoe review channel, as much as I'd love to get into that too, but yeah, I just wanted to share that. Pretty cool. Cool thing is the owner. Wait, let me switch this. The cool thing is the owner is also named Josh. Crazy. But moving on, while I try to put this sole back in this shoe. Tuesday, I had a dentist appointment. So then I went to Zeal to edit up a video. We recorded a little podcast type thing. I just remembered that. Like, I still need to get that from the. Yeah, I'll probably hit up Bruce about that later on. But yeah, I was that, and then I also did. I had to follow up with some clients about some things. You know, just like regular client work, and I feel like I was doing a lot of that throughout the week. So Wednesday, I was feeling really lethargic. So with that, I kind of utilized ChatGPT to help me organize some ideas that I already had that we discussed in the meeting with Steph earlier that week, to try to come up with some ideas for a short film or some cinematic or just some kind of cool project that we can do. And then after that, Miss Norma from Creative in Style Fashion Design, and I forgot her other, Norma Ebanks Designs. Yeah, local but high-key international, or like locally based international fashion designer. She asked to help her take some photos of the leaving of her models to go to London. So that was cool. And then lastly, on Wednesday, I went to Pom Pom for a business mixer. I'm really proud of myself that I was able to actually network with them. That was mainly thanks to the host of the event. He was going around getting ideas of what people do and who he can match those people up to get a conversation going. So I'm super happy that I went to that and I was able to talk to so much people. You know, Thursday was kind of a mess for me, seeing that I had a meeting at 11 and I got there at 11. Now me, I don't like to be late, and if you're on time, that's late in my book. And even now, I feel like in the industry that I'm in, I have to be probably about at least 30 minutes early. I feel like that's reasonable. You know, I can't pull up to the location and set up. I need, by the time shooting time is, so shooting time is 11 o'clock, I need to reach there at 11:30 so I can set up and make sure everything's good. So by 11, my client gets their proper time, you know? But yeah, I arrived later than I'd like to. I was underprepared. This was for a wedding, and thankfully I wasn't the only one that was late. But this is something that once again, I don't want to make a habit out of. So I'd say Friday was kind of a big day for the local community because it was the premiere of Jazz. I can't pronounce her last name. There's an odd names I just simply can't pronounce. Jazz's short film called Ivan that was filmed here in Cayman for the local team. I think the only person that wasn't local was the main actress, which I learned on the day after the Q&A that when you're applying to film festivals and stuff, it's good to have a well-known actress in your short film. Like, it scores better along that lines. At least that's what I learned from the Q&A after the short film. But it was super dope. It was about I'm gonna give you the full rundown. I got there at like, I want to say like 7:50. The show started at, well, everyone got seated by 8. It was packed to like full movie theater. It was super cool to see that. And then the movie started, I want to say around like 8:10, and it was only about 9 minutes. So after that, they showed some behind the scenes of how the movie was created. I got to see a bunch of people that I already knew that, like, being on film sets with like Antonio and Joel, they always talk in reference to the short film, but I've never actually seen the short film. So it's always, this experience was super cool for me to actually see what they were talking about and actually see them working and what like what they had to do, you know what I mean? And after that was the Q&A, and then like a nice meet and greet, get together, I think. I wish I was able to talk to the director. I wish the DP was there more, to be honest. But no, even there, I still wish I could have talked to the director. But I was just shy, to be honest. And then Joel tried to make me drink wine as a social juice, but the social juice wasn't making me socialize. I just ended up talking to like Joel the entire night because he was there too, helping out with the premiere. I mean, next thing, it was pretty cool seeing that. For those that don't know, Ivan was a hurricane that happened in, I believe, 2004, that really devastated the island. Like, we didn't have electricity for I think it was 6 months. So this short film was detailing that experience and how a family was, how, like, detailing the experience of experiencing Ivan as a hurricane. Maybe we'll get a feature film of the entire thing. So the hurricane plus the aftermath of that. So hopefully, maybe, wish the director all the best. But yeah, we never really had a local short film like that, or at least to my knowledge, since Southside Story, once again, by Josh Pearl, which is pretty cool because I met him earlier in the week. But anyway, so no, like, that was super cool, and it was really inspirational for me because ever since being on a short film set earlier this year, and even before that actually, I wanted to do a short film because, like, I want to be a DP in it. I can't be a DP just by shooting these like event videos and whatnot. I need to properly get myself in that space, in the short film space, more into the commercial space, you know, where I have to plan out things and tailor shots to, you know, like, better tailor shots and plan out shots. So yeah, it was just great. It was just great seeing that, and I am trying to use that as inspiration to move forward with another short film. I don't know if, because my original idea, I kind of want to save that. I'm going to put it on the back burner. And I'm learning that people do that a lot, where they have ideas, they just write them down, and then they put them on the back burner until it's finally time to fully execute the idea. So right now I'm in the stage of just writing down every idea that I have for any short film or project that I have, and just waiting for the right time when I have free time and my friends have free time to shoot it. And lastly, this week I got new equipment, so I'm gonna do an unboxing video on everything I got. hopefully I'll be able to release that within the week. And yeah, I'm really trying to figure out where I'm gonna store more equipment out there, because like my B&H cart is full, and it's not no small stuff neither. I got a whole set of C stands that I'm trying to get in. So yeah, wish me luck. Just wish me luck. I need to find a place to store all this stuff eventually. Now let's get down to my reflections of the week. So this week, I was like, thoughts mainly going through my mind was that my worst enemy is just myself. You know what I mean? Like, I'm my own barrier into doing things that I want to do that I'm not doing. Because like how I just explained that I would writing down all these ideas, I can get these ideas, realistically I could get these ideas done any weekend, but because I want to be perfect in what I'm doing, I'm stopping myself from doing that because I'm coming up with excuses. Honestly, that's where my gear obsession could come from, because of just like, as I always feel like, oh yeah, I gotta wait until I get this, I gotta wait until I get that, when in reality I have everything I need. At this moment, I have everything I need to make whatever I want, but I'm still waiting. And that's something that I need to get myself out of. You know, maybe at some point I'll just have to strip down my gear, and I'll just have a bag with a camera and a lens and a microphone, and that's it. Because at the end of the day, that's really all that I need to create what I want to create. You know, not in my own like laziness, because I have a good amount of free time, and I do spend it not the best all the time. So there's that. Though at the same time, like I do in my free time, I do also try to reach out to as much businesses as I possibly can. And with all this talk about networking and stuff, I do have a good creative network, but I'm really thinking that I need to find someone else that can help me push Koga to what it needs to be, to what I want it to be. Because as much as I love that I get so much work from fellow creatives just helping out on their productions, I can't say I have much clients of my own. And I could tell people problems, but it's so hard here in Cayman, because it's not like I could say, okay, this video, by doing it like this, it's going to increase your revenue and give a percentage based on these past results. Like, no, for a lot of things, people here in Cayman, like when they want videos done, it's just for style. And it is really just for style. You know what I mean? Like, because it's being advertised to such a small market, there's no real, I can't say that by putting out a video you're going to get an increase in sales out there. And it's just to tell people, yo, this is what we're doing. You know what I mean? Like, it's just to inform. There's no creativity or anything to express. I don't know. It's just weird. And those are jobs I want to do, but I can't do because, I don't know, maybe my sales skills are weak at the end of the day. And that's why I think I need a person I don't think I could be the salesperson, to be honest. Like, I feel like I just need somebody that's better at sales than me, but at the same time wants to push Koga, that believes in the vision, right? Like, so far, I need somebody that wants to push Koga nearly as much as me. And that, I'll keep on looking, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe one day. Maybe by putting this video, I might get some people interested. I don't know. I mean, obviously, like, yeah, I need to start thinking about the team and what I want my team to look like, the people around me that wearing the Koga logo to look like. And So okay, sorry for that ramble of a reflection. I hope that was insightful for those interested, and I hope y'all go get some experience, some EXP, whatever you want to call it, master points. I've been playing a lot of Throne of Liberty lately, so yeah, I hope y'all go and get that. Peace.